Hello there, this is the Midweek Forex review. So let's see how the setups are playing out. We pointed out in the weekend. I'm gonna go through a lot of pairs pretty fast just to provide updates, and the whole technical analysis aspect of it is more of a weekend thing. So this is just an update review kind of video. So this is the euro dollar to start right off. Yes, we broke this support and we are trading lower, and somewhere I said I'm expecting this to stall or to bounce and then retest this level for a potential continuation to the short side. Nevertheless, I am not willing to get into this trade to the short side at this moment, of course, even though the momentum is to the downside. I prefer to first see a kind of pullback or something before entering this move. And in other words, if I am looking for a trade from here on out, I would not, maybe if I get a pattern that says the correction is coming in, I'm more likely to go long in this case than continue to go short. We've been into this move, it's just too long, so I'm not looking into that at the moment. So let's maybe see if I can find something on the hourly chart to point out what I mean. Yes, well, a very obvious support resistance level over here at the 1.104-ish level. As long as that is in place, I'm not really willing to get into this. Some pin bars are forming here, but let's see how this turns out. So nothing active for now. Let's go through some dollar-related pairs for now. Australian US dollar. Okay, this is interesting. This trend line is being touched at the moment, even though this bigger time frame trend line is not respected. So that is kind of disappointing, but it's not really ideal for the setup. But let's see how price is reacting over here. Euro dollar, Australian dollar, same kind of pair in sense of the dollar comes in second, so we are in corrective mode, and maybe we will see some movement back up. Let's extend this so we see where price is really needs to stay above before we can identify a reversal or something like that. This is in play. Let's see. Nothing for now. Next, New Zealand dollar, Australian dollar. Okay, this did in fact what I would like to see on this pair as well, and that is a bounce from that specific trend line we pointed out earlier. This is back on my watch list in terms of this has officially shifted, and I'm now bullish again. So let's see where this move will take us. So this is the first real opportunity of taking a fresh long position and then jumping in somewhere where a lot of things already happened. Okay, this was a little trick on a bigger time frame. Go check out the previous videos to see what happened over here. But for now, very strong bullish momentum, more potential to the upside. So if we can get ourselves some kind of a pullback and then offering us a opportunity to get into this trade, that would be great. So think in terms of something like this. This move just occurred, so if we can get another one like that, we could get ourselves a couple of pips back into this level or maybe beyond. So let's see what we'll get. This is the second one I'm actually looking to trade. This is kind of interesting. We just bounced last week from this level. Okay, and we are getting a new opportunity at the moment, so we are moving back into this this level again. Yeah, this is the ultimate support level. This trend line should be a level where price is likely to bounce as well. So let's see how it behaves at this trend line. If the trend line is not respected anymore, then this support level can help as well for price to stall and bounce off. So we got a couple of opportunities, but I'm still overall bullish. So this is actually this is actually another one I would consider taking. Of course, I need an entry signal, which I do not have from here on out. So let's see what we get from the bounce over there, and from an hourly time frame. This is support, and that is gotten taken out at the moment, so a retest is likely. So a bit cautious on this one. So you have to really ride this this move out, and let's see how price behaves at the levels it encounters from here on out. Not my ideal setup. So New Zealand dollar favorable and Australian Canadian dollar favorable as well. Let's shift to some other pairs. What do we have here? Euro Swizzy is kind of the same. Okay, this is officially this trade is over, if you ask me. Let's see. It's always interesting if we can. Yeah, I think it's over here. Maybe we can put in a cross or something. Yeah, like something like this. We have ourselves a cross in here. Not really finding what I'm looking for here. Something like this. Yeah, something like this maybe. This was a setup, didn't work out for us. And do we have the same kind of thing in terms of this was a good trade? Let me add those things from now on, because I think that is interesting to be pointing out the good and the bads. So every time I do a new analysis, I can show you guys what the idea was and why it works or why it didn't work or something like that. I think that is interesting. This is what I'm looking for. This was a good trade. This was something that is not on the table anymore. Why? Because we have strong bearish momentum. We are dropping like a stone. So we really need some new ideas here. And also, this is the daily chart, don't forget that. So if we zoom into the 4-hour chart where we normally find our entries, this if you want to trade this, a pullback is likely to happen anytime, and then the move back to the downside is the first real trading opportunity I would be going with, because I prefer, of course, to trade with the trend and not against it, because I don't have any reference from here. But we are moving into this area over here where price didn't manage to break right off. So Euro Great Britain still in this consolidation. Like I'm going to shift to the British pairs. Consolidation as well. So a lot of British pairs are in consolidation. So not a lot is happening unless you're trading it within that range, which is a lot of times pretty convenient to be trading. But yes, like I pointed out in the weekend, all over the Great British Pound, it's like, are we going to break up or are we going to break low? And that will cause huge momentum in the overall currency pairs related to the British Pound. Then I had the New Zealand Canadian. Yes, okay, this is finally getting into the higher level here. I'm not trading it at the moment because this really strong resistance trend line is here. So let's see if this will be the attempt where we will break this trend line and then really get ourselves a trend reversal, or if this will stay within this range and also consolidate. So it's not a trade that's ready for now. Nothing that really adds value in the middle of the week. Same thing goes for this one, so just forget those two. And this is a huge drop, also a New Zealand dollar related pair. So I think there is something in the New Zealand dollar pair that is causing this. Worth checking out, of course. For now, it is at this support level, and from there on out, let's see what happens. Will this break continue, or will this turn out to be a spike and then we will reverse in another direction? Sorry. Yes, from the trend line on the daily, this really could be some kind of a reversal pattern. So the first clues are in, but this level needs to be cleared first before we really get anything. So just forget this for now as well. I want to shift for a minute. I know this is mainly about Forex, but I do want to point something out, because after a long period of rallying, this is the German DAX. We are at these new highs, which is pretty interesting to be following what is going on here. I day trade the indexes, like some of you may know by now, and I'm I'm getting a bit cautious to get into these day trades to the long side. Yes, okay, this is what I saw when I was trading from my phone. You know, this is kind of looking like the beginning of some correction or some bearishness, and if that is the case, of course, we are still within this obvious support level, but let's see what happens from here on out. I would look for short positions, and I was only looking for long positions, but this is what I'll be doing. This is another pair from the European market. Kind of the same thing. This huge drop resulting in a nothing that special yet, but you know, let's see. Maybe we need to tank and we can continue rallying up, or maybe we will get into some shorts above that level over there. So huge rallies and rallies like these get exhausted, and from time to time we are looking for correction. That's the point I wanna be making here. And the same thing goes for the NASDAQ. We are at the top of this range here. 1, 2, 3 times we touched this level and came back. So let's see how that looks on the 1 hour chart. Yeah, we are forming some kind of a top formation from this level. So let's see what we get from here on out. Let's see, we are still making some 1, 2, 3, 4 higher lows. So it's that didn't happen yet, but just to point out that maybe a reversal is coming, and some interesting trades can be taken from there on out. Well, this is it for the midweek analysis. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow in the part 3 and part 4 of the pullback trading strategy.